love with the pussy bows. Ay, ay, ay. It's time for art. It's time for fart.
Here comes the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. He is here.
Oh, you like jazz? Hello, and welcome to this stream. Hi, I'm Vekka. I'm a cat. This is my litter box. You're in it now. You're with me. You're here. You've taken time out of your busy life to be terminally online, much like myself, and watch anime characters on the internet. I hope everybody's doing alright. I hope everyone is, of course, doing way better than I ever am. And you got a little pop in the box. You ignore that. Today we're doing art. Or more art. We're doing more 3D art. And we're doing well, I did some fucking around with the sword a little bit, like off stream. So I guess I'll show you guys that. But I figured we'd boot up Blender today because I had a sudden masculine urge to make a scabbard for the sword. Even though it's not really a sword meant for a scabbard, it's really, you know, it's really just meant to be like, you know, an on your back kind of sword. But for some reason, I just have the masculine urge to make scabbards for swords as an optional trait. Because, you know, why not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not make scabbards for swords? They make scabbards for your penis, technically. So, you know, why not make them for swords in Blender? And that's what we're doing today. So yeah. Hello, Yumi. Hello, Bella. Hello, everybody. Everybody, all the kitties around the world. Hello, End. May all your dreams and wishes come true in life. And yeah. Fart out my balls. Let's go. Another low value male VTuber in the male VTubing sphere, you know. It's just this, you know, it's just this cat. It's just this cat. I'm just a cat. Repeat that, please. No. I'm just a cat in a box. Pay no attention to the shit in my box. It wasn't me. Anyway, you know, yeah, here you go. This is what I was doing off stream. I proceeded to hand draw details into the sword. Ain't that cool? You know, hand-drawn little details in the sword. Look at me. Ooh. Ooh, I'm an artist. Ooh, I hand-draw details into my 3D objects. Ooh. Ooh, I'm a meshing boy. You're so talented. Thank you. I try. Hi, Sugar. I got some new figures. Do you want to see? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Send them to me in Discord. You know, I don't really regret adding this stylized little grip here. Actually, ended up really liking that a lot. But yeah, you know, we added some little, little things here, and I don't know what else to fucking add, really. I think we've like successfully reached the point of I have no idea what else to do to it, and therefore that means that it is technically done when I no longer have any idea what to do to it. You should put the word hoe on the hilt in small letters. You know what? That reminds me. I was supposed to sneak a pregnant man emoji somewhere in there, so thank you for reminding me of that. Thank you very much. You are truly a shepherd of lost souls. You're truly a shepherd of lost souls for this. Okay, so where would be a or where do you think would be an appropriate place to put the pregnant man emoji? You think, you know? On the grip. I feel like it would be too obvious on the grip. I'll tell you what, we're gonna hide him inside here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hide him in here. Oh, wait. Nope. You can see him. Okay. We'll add some roughness. Well, you know, add the color. We'll add the base color back. Actually, you know what? That kind of looks like shit. Okay. Alright, let me look at these. Oh, those are cute figures. Why is the cat in an eel costume? What even are those figures? Like, what are those? Jalar! I don't know what that means. Hello, Fang. Fang? Feng? Fang or Feng? One of those are probably correct. Hello. Hi, I'm Vekka. I'm a cat. I'm saying hello? Oh, okay. Well, hello to you too. Or could you be deeply devastated if I posted a dog in the Discord? No. I like dogs. I can be a cat and like dogs. Because the cat is part of an ocean-themed blind box. I see. could have got a squid, but I got the eel. Squid would have been kind of cute, though. I mean, the eel's fine, too. Don't get me wrong. Eel's fine. What is a clever shitposty way I could, like... The whale shark. There we go. We'll sneak him in there. Oh, wait. Now he's in the sword. Fuck. Okay, wait. I have a better idea. What if we just made it, like, really subtle? Well, we just kind of did something, like, really subtle. You know what I mean? But we just did something like really subtle. There we go. Do you want the name of the figures? Go ahead and post them in chat. Oh my god, Merry Christmas. Christmas 2019. Well, this is, it's not Christmas. Where are you coming from? What Christmas is this? What Christmas? What are you talking about Christmas? There's no Christmas going on here. There's pregnant man emoji in hidden inside of a sword. Are you crazy? There we go. They'll never know. They'll never know he's in there. They'll never know. They'll never know. They'll think it's just like it just at first glance it looks like a blemish on the sword, but in reality it's the pregnant man emoji. It's the pregnant man emoji. Alright, I have a choice, man. I can do one of three things. Alright, what happened, Jason? Adhere to the rules of my guild even though I geared this character to 270. That's option 1. You know what you can do? Option 2, I ninja loot the trinket and leave the guild. How in demand is the trinket? How in demand is the trinket? It's bis for everyone. Are people currently ninja looting it and selling it on Discord servers? Or are people currently trying to sell them on Discord servers for gold? I agree with option 2, to be honest with you. No, it's a guild respect thing. Yeah, no, ninja loot the fuck out of it. There is no ethical consumption under World of Warcraft. Ninja loot the fuck out of it. Who cares? All the other, like, you could literally just get a name change. Who cares? Now, unless it's a pretty tight-knit server, you probably have less likely of a chance to get away with it scot-free. But, Blizzard's not gonna ban you for it, at least. They're not gonna enforce something just because you, like, ninja looted something. Oh, they might... I don't know, though, because this is retail. I don't know if the same rules or the same laxation of rules applies to retail that it does to WoW Classic. But I would just ninja loot the fuck out of it. Alternatively, you could just join a guild where you actually have a fair shot at loot with everybody else in the guild. Which is ultimately the best guild. It's the best guild to be in. It's the most fun guild to be in. It's the most relaxing guild to be in. Anybody who honestly believes, anybody on World of Warcraft who honestly believes that they need to be in a guild where they should be prioritized above other people based on, like, their skill level or whatever, because it's a respect of their time, need to get the fuck off World of Warcraft and stop coping. If your time is so valuable on World of Warcraft, especially on retail, who, like, the entire game design is based around, like, people who don't have a whole lot of time to play World of Warcraft, should just stop coping and get the fuck off World of Warcraft and stop playing MMOs at that point. Because they could literally, if they have such busy, successful lives, why aren't they out doing that? If their lives are so busy with, like, their family and their kids, why aren't they out doing that? Why are they playing World of Warcraft and worrying about their time? Why are they playing a video game that's literally designed to be a time sink? Fuck them. Hi, Spooker. Or hi, Gem. Yeah, you basically did the same thing. You also busted your ass to get here in Prague, and they're still treating those dudes with priority over you anyway. So then it just kind of becomes like a seniority argument. But then the thing is, though, is that, like, you rolled a lock into raid, but did they make you roll that lock? Or did they make you roll that warrior? Cheems, thank you for the follow. And TikTok land. Like, did they make you roll any of those classes? Because if they gaslit you into rolling those classes and they're still not giving you the trinket, then ninja it. Fuck them. Ninja loot it. Fuck them. Ninja loot it and then change the name of your character. And the next guild that you join will be none the wiser. Or you can just join Pugs and say, who fucking cares? Honestly, I would do it to I mean, I wouldn't even do it to begin with because I don't even bother with this fucking stupid ass shit. I'll just get gear. I'll just get gear the normal way, but or just join a good guild. Yeah, it's better to ninja loot a pug. You get away You get away easier if you ninja loot a pug than you would like an actual established guild. But if they're not really that popular, they're not really that big of a guild to begin with, then you can probably cheese it. But like, you know, this is just a gamer theory. There is no ethical consumption in World of Warcraft. Blizzard doesn't really enforce their TOS, so who the fuck cares? It's a simple fact. It's just reality. Yeah. Honestly, just go to join a guild where you go join a chill, like, fucking dad guild that you'll actually have a fair chance at the same loot that everybody else has a fair chance at. That isn't just full of, like, fucking sweaty, you know, sweaty assholes that think that, you know, that then gets, you know, rude if you're not to, like, a certain level or something. Yeah. Like, even, like, yeah, no, like, even that, it's like, you know, if they're a guild trying to pretend that they're good and they're actually not actually doing as good as, like, you know, the other fucking, you know, stupid, you know, elitist guilds are, then that's even more embarrassing on them. That's, like, even more embarrassing for those guys. I would especially say fuck it after that. I would have just ninja looted them and then left the guild, but if I was really that desperate for Trinket. But, you know, I don't participate. I don't participate in parsing degeneracy, so I don't really have to worry about that. I just want to play the game and have fun. You are honor bound to play. If you are honor bound to play a class because of that guild, you're already fucking up. There is no honor. There is no honor to be had in there. There is no honor to be had in WoW, period. Unless it's like an actual, like, good, cool guild of, like, dudes that won't fuck you over or try to fuck you over. That is the only point in time where you can actually be honor bound by anything in World of Warcraft. Or like a group of, like, close friends. If it doesn't fit those two criteria, there is no fucking there is no honor to be had in World of Warcraft in any version of the game, especially WoW Classic, especially if it's the anniversary servers. Like if it doesn't fit though, if it doesn't fill those two criteria, then who the fuck cares? That community created its own fucking problems. They deserve it. Problem is, I geared this character to 270 way higher than my warlock, and they this rule about alting. Yeah, the thing is, I geared my character to 270, got both my 285 crafted items, got 4 sets. What's really going on, dog? Yeah, you like literally already put in like the amount of effort that people would normally like expect, and they're still trying to dick you. Then, like, unless they're really unless they're willing to tell you like the actual like truth, like to your face, then. No, fuck that. You know? Go join a guild that's actually fun. Or just ninja loot trinket and go join pugs, and they'll look at you and be none the wiser because they'll see the trinket in your inventory and be like, oh, okay, this guy pumps, we're gonna invite him. There is no, you know, there is no ethics when it comes to parsing groups. There is no ethics when it comes to parsing groups. They don't care. All they care about is parsing. In a community where, in a community, in an environment, in an online, like, competitive environment where people only care about the competitive edge, they're not gonna give a shit what the ethics are. Why GDKPs exist. There is no moral ground or ethics in, like, World of Warcraft, like, 80% of the time, so fuck it. Hi, Lalo, over in TikTok land. We talking World of Warcraft? Yes. We are talking World of Warcraft. On-stream matter, damn good looking sword, thank you. I'm trying to, like, slowly figure out to myself, like, what else I want to do. But I think that's it. Other than make, like, maybe, like, different variations of the sword with, like different, like, materials other than, like, this bronze material. But other than that, I think we're gonna open up Blender and start on something sword related. Because I've already like doodled all over this thing, and I think it's pretty much it's good as is. And we also hid the pregnant man emoji somewhere on the sword. It's not done until you hide the pregnant man emoji on the sword. That's my rule. Do you know what nut tap is, by the way? Yeah, that's when you like slap somebody in the balls with the back of your hat. That's what that is, I think. If you're making a game, put a chicken sandwich in the game as a reward, but it's very rare to get. God, I kind of want a chicken sandwich now. I kind of want the double chicken sandwich from Jack in the Box right now. There's like a lot of doom and gloom around Jack in the Box right now. And they're saying like their food quality is like really subpar, but I've never had a problem with Jack in the Box's food quality compared to like places like Burger King and like fucking McDonald's. I brought you cookies. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, TikTok. For all you new TikTok people, come join the Twitch community when you can. It's VekkaSlyzelVT. We're building up the litter gang. We're building a fucking army. McDonald's is the worst. McDonald's is a flavor. Okay? That's the thing about McDonald's. McDonald's is a flavor. And what I mean by that is McDonald's has a very specific taste when it comes to their burgers and like the texture of their burgers. And people only really ever get McDonald's because of that flavor. And I think it's because of the onions. I think it's because the way they do their onions is the reason why people like McDonald's so much. I like the McDonald's Quarter Pounder. But it also really, I thought you use your hand. I mean, yeah, no, you technically do. You can use your hand to nut tap somebody, but I feel like that's a lot ruder if you use your hand. I guess I think it's the palm oil. Probably just the palm oil. It was really an extra dry Popeyes biscuit. That sounds awful. No, McDonald's is like, you get McDonald's for the taste of McDonald's. You get McDonald's nuggies for like the taste of McDonald's nuggies and the textures of McDonald's nuggies. You get McDonald's breakfast sandwiches because of the taste of a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. Like, there's superior quality ingredients and superior quality food in a Jack in the Box, but like McDonald's, you get it because it's McDonald's. You know, you get McDonald's because it feels trashy, and sometimes feeling trashy can feel good. I'm a prime example of this because I dress like a trashy Y2K 2000s goth kid every single day. And I look like one. In your opinion, would you rather get hit with a fast bowling ball or baseball to the balls, and why? The baseball, because the bowling ball could actually crush my spine. Well, not my spine. The bowling ball could actually like legitimately crush my pelvic bone or like fracture it. If you really think about it. The baseball you're gonna recover from. Outfit idea? We can destroy your pelvis. That depends. There's quite a lot of muscular women that I would definitely let snoo me, given the opportunity. But they'd also probably ruin my life. Okay, we're gonna open... McDonald's will destroy your pelvis. McDonald's will destroy most things on your body. I will, however, say Jack in the Box tacos are still some of the best fucking things ever. They're absolutely fucking disgusting, but they're so good. Jack in the Box also still kind of pioneers the late night munchies crowd. Even though after COVID, a lot of their stores are not really open 24/7 anymore, which is kind of sad. My girlfriend is obsessed with Jack in the Box tacos. She should be. They're that fucking good. For $1, you can get 2. Which means if you give a Jack in the Box, a $20 bill, you can get like 58 tacos. For $20. That's more tacos than you can get for like 20 bucks at a Taco Bell. In a Taco Bell party pack. 58 tacos. You want to have a fucking taco party? Just give a Jack in the Box a $20 bill and say 20 orders of Jack in the Box tacos. 20 orders of tacos. Hey senpai, no sexual intent. I like how you said no sexual intent after saying senpai. That's pretty good. Thank you for confirming. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying. I do not mean any sexual intent when I call you senpai. Hello, Outlaw. Alright, I got an idea. I'm gonna find another guild on wowguilds.com. Why don't you just go find a guild normally in the fucking chat in the game? Or like, maybe like, you know... Hey, Konai, sexual intent. Or Kohai. Honestly, some of the best guilds that I've ever joined on, like, WoW Classic were just, like, through people, like, cool dudes that I met, like, while doing dungeons with them and, like, leveling. That's been, like, some of the best guilds that I've ever joined. Or just find a cool group of dudes that you get along with in a dungeon, and you'll usually get ahead in life. Or just go join Shobek's guild or something, I don't know. Go join a Shobek guild. Because it's cross-guild now and I get a bang for my buck, probably. I mean, I guess. Hey, Dad, I'm not going to clarify. Okay. Alright, we're done fucking with this. It's blending time. It's time to blend. It's time to blend. We have to blend, Jesse. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take that. We're gonna copy it. We're gonna copy it. And then we're gonna go to new. Okay. Hang on, I don't remember degrees. I'm degree illiterate. Is it 50? No. Guys, what's chat, what's the degree for making something go a quarter of a way? 45. That didn't work. $90. Shit. Wait. Fuck. Okay, that worked. Thank you. And then... Wait, how do I make it center again? Wait, shit. Wait, no. No. Oh. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello? Hello, Ava, over in TikTok Litterbox. Okay, so we got our sword right side up, as, you know, God intended. What am I gonna do? I could just, like... I could just... Wait, shit. Wait, shit. Wait, that's not a plane at all. That's not a plane. Wasn't a plane at all. Wait, shit. I just quit the guild and got no whispers. I'm in the clear. Good. Yuri. Currently crying over Mochi. Give me a minute. Why are you crying over your cat? It's just a cat. Let the cat be adorable. Okay. So. Wait, hold on. That. And
me stretch this out a little bit more too.
But it's my cat and I move her and she's aggressively smelling the air while sitting in her window. Maybe she just aggressively wants to sit in the window and smell the air. I don't know how I feel about this part up here. I don't really know how I feel about this at all. Okay, that's better. All right. So, we did that. How do I grid fill again? You know what? That's fine. Ooh. That don't look good. It's a very peculiar way of making this, but that's okay. We all like a little peculiarity in life. Damn, this feels kind of bad. They actually did not whisper me at all. Well, I mean, that kind of tells you everything you need to know, though, doesn't it? I mean, that kind of gives you your perspective. You know? They don't give a shit. So, we need a mat cap. Because we like mat caps. Of course we like mat caps. Why wouldn't we like mat caps? We love mat caps here. That looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little thing up here. Yeah, maybe like right here. And then we will... Nah, it's a little too thin. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then we will extrude. Oh, wait, shit. Oh. That's not good. There we go. Okay. We will extrude. Extrude these, brother. Extrude these, brother. Extrude these nuts. God, I'm kind of just low-key tempted to make like a giant sculpted pair of balls that I can just extrude. Ah! Oop. Or I'll just leave that entire, like, area inside just completely blank. We won't give it an interior. It's efficient. You guys like efficiency, right? We all like efficiency here. We want those soft. We want those soft loops. Oh, my music's on. Okay, so that's a pretty good low poly. It looks low poly to me. Oh wait, I forgot to where's my where's my statistics? There we go. Yeah, 984 triangles. That's pretty good. 984 triangles, baby. That's good. I think that's pretty good. What else could we do here? What else could we do that would be interesting? What do scabbards normally have? I know they have belt things, but I don't really... Do I want to make a strap? I guess I could make it like an optional one, maybe. I don't know. I just want to do the scabbard, to be honest. You know, it's like, you know, what am I trying to do here? Make fucking Unreal Engine 5 stuff? Scabbards for two-handed swords. Okay. I think I know what we can do. I got an idea now. Actually, no. Because we're going to bevel that. Sharp. Sharp. Wait, fuck. Sharp. 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 Alright. Then we're gonna do we're gonna add a plane. Right? We're gonna add a plane. And scoo-doo. We're gonna We're gonna remember how to do this. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to attempt to remember how to do this. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's not what that should do. Mirror. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Fleet Rollers, welcome to the litter box. Thank you for the follow. Hi, I'm Vekka. I'm a cat. This is 3D. I don't like that. Flea? I know that name. I think I know that name. It says what you said. Well, of course it does. It's a VTubing stream. Why wouldn't it? Well, it's a streaming thing. Why wouldn't it? Duh. I'll do my best not to get you banned, silly cat man. Thank you. Yeah, sheath for my sword. Hi, sweetie candy. Shit. Shit. Why am I even using shrink wrap modifier? Why am I even... Actually, wait. That might actually be better. Oh my god, no, that looks awful. Okay. So I got my new PC, so I can actually... It was time to learn new Blender instead of Ancient Maya from 2008. Yeah. I mean, I'd say new Blender is really good. I haven't installed new Blender, but they did make like a really good, they made their grid fill like a lot better. Like their grid fill is actually amazing now. You're gonna give this sword in Forbidden Lands, right? Of course I am. Like, might have messed with Adobe and streamlined the pipeline, so we Seath would need more girth if it's your sword. Yeah, that's true. I got a girthy sword, dude. Doesn't Mr. Vekka usually give lots of folks his sword? Yeah. Obviously. We're gonna get this shape right. Sorry, I'm so locked in on this. Okay, there we go. Play, how you been doing? How you been doing? I haven't seen you in forever. I figured you were, like, hiding. I'm also kind of hiding myself, to be honest. My PC was sort of dying, had to pull in favors to get this new one. It's a really bad time to like have a dead PC anything because everything's fucking expensive. Yeah, I'm doing okay though. I've been focusing on I've been focusing on this shit, and then I like forgot to fucking load up like fucking this stuff for like the longest time. So, you know, now I'm starting to like actually try to get back into it between like, you know, doing this stuff that you see on the screen. I'm just kind of like trying to find my just kind of trying to find my groove, I guess. Trying to find my groove and things, I guess. Yeah. AOTC on 2 characters now? Fuck those guys. It just sounds like a really bad guild that you were trying to join, dude. That's what it sounds like. It just sounds like a really shitty guild.
We're gonna add another mirror.
How do I copy things again? How do I copy things in Blender again? Shift D. Okay. Give me Himmel the Hero Sword. I think so many people have made that now. Okay, there we go. Go on Discord and rate my arms warrior fit real quick. I don't know what you're going with that. That looks like I don't know how to put this into words. You look like an adventurer. 7 out of 10. I don't know, there's just something about it. There's something about it I'm not fucking with, and I don't know why. There's something about it I'm just not fucking with. Well, glad you're fixing yourself up, I guess. Handsome, we'll check your ludity later. Okay. I'm not really a lewd tuber, though. I'm too much of a shy asshole to, like, be a lewd tuber. But I can do, like, yo, I could do this. I can do this. I have a tail. Yeah, I met you in the Forbidden Land. The place that we do not talk about. Because there's weirdos over there. Bro, she's... indeed you love it there, though? Do I, though? Bro, she's a perfect impression of a warrior built for the art of war. No high fantasy bullshit, and he says 7 out of 10 because he hates Haranir sharing the same animations at Night Elves. Yes. Yes. Gigachad.jpg, yes. There be monsters, you certified monster fucker? Well, I never denied that. I've never denied that in my life. Later, Flea. What else could we do here? I think we'll just keep with these two. I think I'm gonna fall asleep soon. You know, I'm starting to wonder if I should like do earlier stream schedules. What if I just start at 12 and just end at 6? 12 in the afternoon and then 6 in the evening. I've been thinking about that. It's been on my mind. Geometry. Fuck. Okay. Why? Because it seems like a lot of people that like watch me are like East Coasters for some reason, or like Midwesterners. So it always feels like whenever I end stream at 8, there's like way less people than there was when I started. So that's kind of like what I'm like figuring there. Could be like, yeah. So it's like, I feel like it would be a lot more feasible, I guess I should say. You know? What time zone are you? I'm Pacific. Pacific time. Very simple scabberino, if I do say so myself. I think I made that way too many fucking... Might actually remake that. Hey! You little shit! Pawing at my chair like that. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna remake that. Because I made that too heavy. Wait, no. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. What the? Alright. Yep, that's why. How is everyone today? I guess I'm okay. Actually, you know what? Fucking, that one's fine. Okay, so... Fuck. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay. And then we will... That was your dramatic entrance. Okay, good. Suiting. Alright. So. This looks pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Though, I feel that this needs to be tighter inward. Yeah, that's better. Alright, that's tighter inward now. Is that a dildo? Yes. This is the sheath for the dildo. Alright, so we got ourselves like a little fancy, like little scabbard looking fucking thing here, and you know, it's pretty cool and gay and I don't think there's really anything else I would want to do with this. Other than make a high poly, I guess. Sheath. Okay, so this is my weird way of making high polys. Everybody, you know, pay attention. I am a wordsmith. How am I a wordsmith? said that when you were describing the scabbard 10 minutes ago? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of like fucking bugged out right now. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good high pooler, high pooler, high pooter, high dooter. This is the part of the process where I just stare at it. For any sort of inspiration. Did you just start with this? How long have you been working at? I've been working on it for like an hour now, really. Or like maybe like 40 minutes ago? I don't know. But I am going to take a break, though. We're going to feed some cats. We're going to feed some kitties. And then we're going to see where we go from there. Because I don't think I would UV. I don't think I want to UV on stream. UVing on stream sounds awful. Who the fuck wants to UV on stream? I sure as hell, yeah, I sure as hell don't want UV on stream. Low poly. High poly. Low poly. High poly. Low poly. High poly. High poly. Low poly. High poly. Low poly. Okay. So, EV sucks anytime doing it on stream is a good way to be held accountable to do it. I don't want to be held accountable to do it. I don't want to be held accountable for UVing. You think anybody wants to be held accountable for UVing? No. Alright. I'm gonna go feed some cats. Be right back. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, what the fuck happened to Kitty Camp? Look at these idiots. James is now going to put his butt in the camera. You know, I don't know how it is that I just had to end up with, like, a shit ton of fluffy cats. Like, of all the rescues I could have ended up with, they consistently just had to be, like, long hair cats. Yo, I would have been perfectly fine with short hairs, but I guess this is how life screws me, I guess. My live is flagged for harassment and bullying. Why is TikTok dumb? Why is TikTok such a shitty... Is this like an algorithm that does this? Because I said, look at all these idiots to these cats. Whatever. I'm okay with... You know what? At this point, I'm gonna be honest. At this point, if I get my lives privileges suspended on TikTok for like the dumbest thing ever, I feel like it's like a badge of honor at that point. I feel like it's just a badge of honor. I can't even be upset about it. Okay, so I might start experimenting with my schedule here soon. I might start experimenting with my schedule because I kind of want to see like if there's like a peak like time I can be on for like regularly that would actually be like more beneficial than like my current hours. You know what I mean? But there is one thing that I do really need to start up on, and I might do it this week, or I might do it next week. But it's going to be the Pokemon. It's going to be the Pokemon Stadium run. It's going to be the Pokemon Stadium like full run, where we play Pokemon Yellow. We build a team on Pokemon Yellow within like the restrictions of like every single fucking like Pokemon Stadium tournament, and we do them like back and forth between each other, right? So like for instance, like the first real tournament that you play for Pokemon Stadium is the Petite Cup, right? And the Petite Cup, yeah, Pokemon Yellow is my original Pokemon game. My original Pokemon game was Pokemon Blue, I think. I think I had Blue version. Or was it Red version? No, I think it was Blue. I think my original was Blue. But anyway. So like, the requirements for like the Petite Cup in Pokemon Stadium is Level 30 is the maximum. Level 30 Pokemon are the maximum level that you can enter, and they have to be in their unevolved forms. So they have to be like basic evolved forms of Pokemon. So we would make a team consisting of Pokemon Yellow, or make a team on Pokemon Yellow all the way up to level 30. Don't evolve any of them. And then once we get a full team to like level 30, we enter them into we switch over to Pokemon Stadium like the next day, and we enter them into the Petit Cup, and then we do a full Petit Cup run. And then we go for the next one, which is Poke Cup. I don't remember. It's like Poke Cup or something, but I don't remember what the fucking restrictions are for it, but we go to the next one, right? And that's kind of going to be like the theme of this, right? Now, I don't remember what the gym leader restrictions are. I think they're level 100, like the Master Cup is, which would be really hard. Would be really hard to get everybody up to like level 100. More than likely, very hard. I'll probably have to cheat code my way to like level 100. There's no fucking way I'm going to like. There's no way I'm gonna like grind all my Pokemon up to like level 100. Like you don't even like you beat the game by that point, right? Like you beat the game at that point. Like by the time like you even like hit like a level 100, you've already like beaten the game. And at that point, you're just kind of like, I don't know what you're grinding on. I don't know. I'd have to like look up like strategies or something, but like grinding all your entire team to like level 100 sounds like an absolute pain. So I might have to like action replay that shit. But as far as like everything else though, I don't know. Wait, let me look it up. Let me look it up actually, because I'm kind of curious now. I'm actually really curious about this. Pokemon Stadium Gym Leader Castle restrictions. Okay, level cap is like 1 to 100. Yeah, see. Opponent level 50 or equal to your highest level Pokemon. Okay, so wait. Does Gym Castle... Okay, we're gonna find this out real quick, actually. We're gonna find this out real quick. We're gonna find this out. We're saving this. Okay. This is what we're gonna find out. Because I'm kind of really interested myself right now. Oh wait, hang on. Where's the fucking, where's the thing? Okay, where's the thing? Where's the thing? I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn the transfer pack off. But I have to actually, like, find it again. I have to find the fucking transfer pack again, because, you know, I'm a feline that works entirely off of repetition and therefore cannot remember jack shit unless I've done it, like, you know, 1,000 times already. Such is the curse. Such is the curse of my damned life. There is James. There is James. Okay. Okay, so going to Gym Leader Castle. Okay. What the fuck is happening? We're checking something. Okay, so they're all level 50. Maybe we don't have to level them to a level 100. Okay. So. Okay, so. Frozen? I'm not frozen. Alright, so. That means I shouldn't have to level Pokemon to level 100 in order to do Pokemon Stadium Gym Leader Castle. So 50 might be... But it says like 1 through 100, so I'm like... What's the scaling? So the first... So Brock's gym is like level 50. Which makes me wonder, Alright, a level 50 or equal to your highest level Pokemon. These battles tend to be level 50 battles, but the level of the opponent increases to match the level of your highest Pokemon. Once all 8 gyms are completed, you can battle against the Elite Four and then your rival, who has a team based on your choices within the Game Boy game. Okay, so 50. Yeah, so 50. It's going to be 50. It's definitely going to be a 50. Go. We get them all. Endgame. Endgame will be 50. Right? So. So they got the Petite Cup, the Pika Cup, the Poke Cup, and the Prime Cup. Which, well, hang on. No, I'm gonna bring this up. Alright. We're gonna drag that over here. Alright. And, okay. So. So the Petite Cup, and then after that is the Pika Cup, which I guess is like Petite Cup on steroids. Wait, so this is low-level Pokemon between level 15 and 20. Okay, that kind of fucks things up. It is a cup for low-level Pokemon between level 15 to 20. Some of the levels of the 3 Pokemon chosen cannot be more than 50. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Is the max level 20? This is like there's no wonder this didn't come back in like Pokemon Stadium 2. Because this one's just kind of weird. So like, I could do the Pika Cup at level 20. Mewtwo and Mew are banned. I could do the Pika Cup at like level 20, but still not evolve any of my Pokemon. And then at like level 30, we can do the Petit Cup. Because their rules are weird. Because generation, yeah. Like only between level 25 and 30 in Generation 4, the Pokemon are only required to be like level 30 or lower. So like between 25 and 30, it has to be the lowest evolution. These are such weird, like, fucking, like rule sets for, like, these cups, because, like, they're really inconsistent. Which I guess is kind of why Pokemon Stadium 2 was technically better. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't still want to, like, play through the first one, though, you know? So, like, guys, actually, let's go into the media. Who would be your rival? What do you mean? Like in the game? Probably Gary. It's always Gary. Oh, if it was someone in chat, Jason. Probably Jason. Jason seems like the best bet for that. Because because knowingly, like, me and Jason would be, like, incredibly autistic about how we, like, do our Pokemon teams. So it would probably make for, like, the best rivalry battle. Would it be a heated rivalry? It would be like, a really autistic version of Dragon Ball Z, like, fight arcs. So, like, the type of, the type that, like, Chris O'Neill did with, Dragon Ball's, PP. Has anyone ever seen that? Has anyone ever seen... Has anyone here in chat seen Dragon Ball's PP? Because I feel like that's going to be, like, required. That's going to be, like, a mandatory viewing. Dragon Ball's PP. You've never seen Dragon Ball's PP? Alright. No, we have to watch it now. No, we have to watch it now.
Here comes the bull.
Only cartoons, yeah.
I'm forcing you to watch this.
On to last episode of Dragon's Ball Pay. Virginia acted the Mickey, so now Google and Christian Stewart must fight. I hope they don't hit each other too hard. Yeah, we're really in for it now, Gohan. Shit.
Virginia!
This is peak
Hanging out with
Newgrounds.
little boys in
This is
spandex,
peak
I
Newgrounds
see.
humor.
Yes.
I love you, vagina, but you can't be doing that. Come on.
it.
There's no escaping, banana. Prepare to die. When I'm through with you, you'll have to be sitting down like a girl. Hoi, 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 hoi.
A true saying always sprinkles when he tinkles.
He's right, you know.
Yeah, Daddy.
You faggot.
Yes.
Wait, hang on.
He's right, you know. He's right, you know.
He just takes like a shit on him. He just takes like a huge shit on him.
Yeah, Daddy.
You faggot.
Yes. Who are you supposed to be?
Check a carrot cake. I am real Super Sand.
Ah, super pooper scoopers are just legend.
You'll see, Freezy Pop. I'm stronger than an ant.
And
if
then
an ant
Piccolo's
was
a pickle.
this big.
And Piccolo's just a flying pickle.
Eh,
Yeah, you're just fucking with me.
Carrot cake. When I was just a little boy, he didn't invite me to his birthday party.
You monster frisbee!
The cake was delicious.
Carmen Electra, show him what for it mean to be Super Sand Legend. I'm dead. Freezy
My ears. Wow, am I glad that's over. For a second there, I thought that... Oh, wow, I guess it really is.
Oh!
Oh, no. Your hair! What are you, gay?
Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
everybody. We only have like 50 episodes before Namek explodes. But since you've been a good boy, you can just leave. Go. Get out of here. Ah! It's true. He is Super Sand lesbian. Ah!
You did it, Goku.
This was like... This was like peak animating back in the day, okay? This was like peak animation. Wait, where was the first one? That was like the second one. Where's the first one? This is the first one. Okay, It's not a trilogy. It's a
Darn
duology.
you, Kakakara
It's a duality.
You
It's a
have
duality.
no real
By Slipknot.
super sand.
What do you mean, Virginia?
I'm going to fight you.
What are you, insane?
Yes.
Yes.
Prepare yourself, Karaka.
The reality of this animation, this is the reality of my sense of humor. Okay, I just want you to know that this is the reality of my sense of humor. If you have ever wondered why my streams go the way that they do, this is why. This is what I grew up with.
Cabbage, because I'm going to fight you, and I'm going to kill you until you're dead.
This is my inspiration in life. Okay?
Today. I am defeated. You big smelly willy.
That's what you get for acting to Mickey, Virginia.
Defeating a sandwich only makes it tastier. Go.
Don't let me see you on my Earth again.
I'll be back. Faggot. Demon Vault.
Wait,
Demon.
what did Zach Hadel work on? Wait, okay, so wait, Rice Pirate was Goku. Chris actually did Vegeta. What did Zach do? I guess he just helped with animating. I guess he just, like, did some, like, animating. Or maybe he did Gohan, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, we're going. Okay, wait, hold on. Nope. Wait, no. Back to our regular scheduled. Back to our regular scheduled autism here, real quick. No, okay. Stadium Cup. Get out of my screen. Okay. It's still meowing outside my door. There's a stray cat outside my house on the front porch. Does he want something? Does he want something? Does he? Maybe you should go outside and see what the cat does. There's something deeply wrong with you, but I do like it. Yeah, it's called Years of Emotional Damage. It's called 20 years. It's called 20 years of emotional damage, anxiety, and depression. I gave him food and water, and he's really friendly, and I gave him food and water. Congratulations, you have a new cat. You want one of my anxiety pills? I mean, I guess that depends on what it is. You have a new cat now. This is your new cat now. You have a new cat. Yeah, now you have two cats. How do you think I ended up with Boots? How do you think I ended up with Boots? Boots is like the friendliest stray cat that I've ever had in my life. Okay? Boots was like... Boots was like my, you know... Boots was like a stray cat that ended up staying because he got fed really well and we all paid attention to him when nobody else would pay attention to Boots. So Boots just ended up staying. I mean, it is probably somebody else's cat, but, you know, whose cat would it be? I mean, you could always try to see if it's microchip. Or if it's part of your, like, local stray cat program. I mean, this is what they do. They do it here. I don't know what they do in, like, wherever you live. But typically, like, cats that are part of, like, a stray cat program, right? Are, like, they have, like, a chipped ear. So they have, like, a chip in their ear that they, purposefully, like, they take, like, they snip, like, a little piece of, like, one of their ears off to show that they're part of the stray cat program. And they've been, like, spayed or neutered. They've been, like, spayed or neutered at a veterinarian clinic and then released back into the neighborhood. Do I want her? No, I already have 6 fucking cats. Why would I want one more cat? I don't want another cat. Okay, so this is the Poke Cup. So this only allows Pokemon between level 50 and 55 to compete. Okay, so this is also going to be a late game Pokemon Cup. And this is all Pokemon are allowed with level 100 Pokemon. Which means that we would have to have level 100 Pokemon. In Pokemon Stadium, there are 4 levels of difficulty: Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, and Master Ball. You know, it's starting to seem like Pokemon Stadium 2 was just better overall. You can make it 7. The reason Vekka is single is because they don't want to clean all the litter boxes for him for dick. Joke's on you, because I clean all my own litter boxes. And the reason why I'm single is because I'm abused. That's why I'm single. I'm single because I've had abusive relationships. So yeah. What do you think about that? Okay. God, it's really weird. Yeah, do you make a great girl dad? I probably would make a great girl dad. Realistically. Maybe. I don't know. I've kind of always wanted to be a dad, not gonna lie. I've always wanted to be a dad because I wanted to fix things, you know? You know how that feels? Or you just want to, like, fix things in, like, you know, your horrible family, and you want to do better than everybody else. That's kind of like one of the only... It's kind of really, like, the only, like, motivation I really would have towards, like, being a father. Please be my dad. Okay, send me the adoption papers. I'll get right to that. Okay. So, what was I going to talk about? There was, like, oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to start the Pokemon thing, like, this week or, like, the week after. Because I am trying to, like, get back into, like, art and everything. And I feel like that's pertinent to, like, get back on that. You know what I mean? But it's not necessarily, like... Don't get it confused. Like, don't get it confused, though. I want everybody to understand something here, okay? I want you to understand something very basic here. Okay? I want you to understand something. You know, doing 3D art isn't, like, the major focus of my streaming content. Okay? So, obviously, you know... nobody should, like... make like some kind of expectation that everything that I do in 3D will always be streamed. So if anyone has like that kind of expectation, you should probably lose it right now. My streaming content is literally revolves around 3 things. Sitting here and bullshitting for hours on end and spending time with you guys, obviously. Playing video games with a focus on retro video games and stuff that nobody really even fucking like VTubers and like most people don't even really seem to fucking stream because they only ever want to stream like slop content like fucking Fortnite, you know, and among other things. And number 3, 3D art, which is kind of just like my side thing anyway. So but yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, you know, that's like the reality of it, right? Like, that's the truth of the matter. That's, you know, that's what it's about. Like, you know, if you're only ever here to like watch 3D content, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm obviously not going to do like 3D like every single day and like just skip out on everything else. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. I'm here for giggles and shits. Yeah, everybody should be here for giggles and shits. Everybody should be here for giggles. Though apparently, like, you know, one of the key factors to like becoming like, you know, growing your community as a VTuber is doing niche content and being the guy on that one specific topic that everybody wants to see and being their guy for that. Which is really hard to do because I like a lot of things. So maybe my niche is like complaining about fucking video games. Maybe that's my niche. Maybe my niche is complaining about the video games. Especially in the retro market. Or like video game history. I don't know. I feel like there's not really a whole lot of VTubers that do 3D art though, is there? I don't see, I don't think I ever really see like, I don't think anyone's really like gotten popular for like doing the niche of like 3D art who is like a VTuber or like a streamer. There's not many people who really do that, are there? I mean, you had like fucking Pirate Software, but he was like a code monkey. He was like a coder, right? He was like software engineer. So he was like the software engineer guy, I guess. Until everybody found out that he was a furry and a liar and a bunch of other stuff, I guess. I don't know. You all know about the Pirate Software drama. I don't even really have like a strong opinion on any of that, to be honest. I don't even really have like a strong opinion on any of that. Maybe your niche is making people feel confident and accepted by someone fatherly, the fatherly figure they never had. I mean, yeah. That's also a potential. I don't know if I could be like, I don't know how like long I could like keep up being someone's dad. For a lot of people, like at least. For a lot of people. I don't know. Making people like making people like feel confident and stuff and like giving people things that they never had like with their family is definitely like something that I try to provide, I guess, to a lot of people. But also a lot of people are just my friends. And that, you know, I think my niche, you wanna know what my niche is? You know what my niche is? Because Frida probably explained it, like, Frida probably explained it in that fucking, like, Lords of the Fallen stream. My niche is being, like, a guy. My niche is being a male VTuber or, like, a guy who isn't, like, a humongous piece of shit. And is incredibly publicly, vocally insecure. You know? Maybe my niche is being, like a guy streamer that, like, isn't trying to manipulate you. You know? Maybe that's my niche. Maybe my niche is, like, being a guy streamer who, like, isn't trying to use people for, like, money. or like use people for content, I guess, or like trying to like love bomb like a bunch of women, and like, you know, having like, you know, a bunch of like secret girlfriends and shit, like apparently Saikuno like got called out for, you know. And you know, maybe my niche is not being like the male VTuber that like runs up to like small like female VTubers and tries to scam them into a bunch of bullshit, or like manipulate them into shit. Maybe my niche is like, maybe my niche is just not being a fucking asshole. Maybe my niche is just not being a fucking asshole. Maybe my niche is just not being a piece of shit, while still maintaining like, you know, a penis and balls and testosterone. Maybe that's my niche. Maybe that's what I fulfill in this industry, or this community, I should say. I would hope so. No, I mean, I can only hope that I've made like, you know, a decent enough impression. You know. I mean, yeah, I have like a, you know, obviously I have like a loud, like I have a loud, abrasive personality. I'm not like, you know, Mr. Suave, smooth-voiced fucking like, you know, man on the internet who's gonna do ASMR in your fucking ear and, you know, just fucking just like, you know, put on a fake personality for like money and fame. So, you know, I mean, that already is like something that's apparently very uncommon when it comes to like male VTubers. Which, you know, I'm not like talking shit about male VTubers when I say any of this. I'm not like trying to like generalize things. I'm just, you see a lot of stuff. You see a lot of stuff on Twitter. You see a lot of stuff, you know, in like the VTubing community. And I'm not even like barely half of a year into doing this. I'm just very knowledgeable on the subject, I guess. Because I've been like watching like VTuber content for like years. That I've like, you know, so it's like, you know. But maybe that's my niche, you know. Maybe that's ultimately my ultimate niche. My ultimate niche is being a male VTuber and not a fucking dickhead. You know. Maybe that's my niche. And also, being a male VTuber, not being a manipulative asshole, and not being a grifter, not being a political grifter. I guess that's another thing. That's another thing too. Not being a political grifter, not trying to push Christian morality on people. Having a very realistic view on, you know, things that happen in the world that obviously a lot of people don't really seem to have for some reason. Having like a normal person's like view on things. I do agree you are a very nice man. I try to be. Do you think you'll ever get into a VTuber agency? I don't know. I don't really know. Because a lot of people like warn me against like going into an agency. But at the same time, I also kind of feel like if I had the opportunity to join an agency, like a legitimate agency, I feel like it would build a career for me if I did so. So realistically, the answer is maybe yes, but like here's the thing though. Here's the catch. I would only consider it if like I could keep the rights to my model, my name, and my likeness. That is the only catch. I will not sell my likeness or my name to a company. I will craft an entirely new personality before I do that, and I'm too lazy to craft an entire personality. I like my personality. Which, even if I did craft an entirely new, like, model and, like, you know, appearance and everything, I would still be acting the same way that I fucking act right now. So, like, what would be the fucking difference? One's a cat and one's something else entirely. I see Lucid Multimedia accepts those boundaries. I think Brave does too. I don't know if Brave does, but I know Phase Connect does. Can you imagine if I was in Phase Connect? That would be funny as hell if I was in Phase Connect. Phase Connect is probably like the only like fucking company that seems to be like competently ran. But then there's also like these like, you know, VTuber like multi-groups and stuff that people are a part of apparently. That I don't know if I'll ever get invited to. But you know, there's that thing too. I don't think I've ever heard of Lucid Multimedia. I'd have to Google them. But that's really like, that's what it is at the end of the day, though. Those are my like requirements. I want to keep full. I wish to keep full control over my likeness, and I will not sell my likeness to a company under any means, like no matter what. Because when you take, you know, when that company like does a fucky wucky. When that company does a fucky wucky, or that company like gets new ownership or something, or maybe like that company just starts going downhill and they start doing like a lot of really shitty things. If you leave that company, you can't use your model anymore. What you've been known for like years, that all your followers know you as. I mean, yeah, you can go and build something new and different. I don't know how many versions of Vekka that I could possibly make, but that'd sound like kind of a fucking pain. You know, if you ask me. I mean, Gargura, Gargura, you know, becoming, you know who. I mean, that was pretty good for her. You know, she has a really good, like, independent VTuber design and everything. I just don't feel like I could, want to, like, change things up just because of that. Is that Tom Scott next to your arm? I love that guy. Yeah. Yeah, it's, wait, hang on. Yeah, it says, I'm currently in a Discord porn channel, and it's pointing to chat. That's who that is. But, yeah, no, I mean, that's kind of, like, ultimately, like, the thing, though, is that I think they take your rights to cuss and take off your model's shirt. I can cuss as much as I fucking want to if I work for a company. If I work for a VTubing agency, I should also be allowed to be as unhinged as I am. Do you want to know why? Because if Pipkin Pippa can do it, who's to say who shouldn't be able to do it? Just work for the right agency that will let you do stuff. You know? And it's not like I'm fucking like, you know, and it's not like, you know, it's not like fucking, you know, it's not like you're doing shit like that, like Asmongold is doing, you know, that, you know, gets him banned. Or like things that like Hassan is doing that like gets him banned, right? Like at the end of the day, Pipkin Pippa's not really like getting banned by Twitch or anything. Or at least not often enough. Yeah, but they say that it makes the company look bad. I mean, who says that though? Who is saying that Pipkin Pippa, for example, like makes Phase Connect look bad? Other than people who just hate Phase Connect. I mean, other than like people who just hate Phase Connect. It's, you know, yeah, at the end of the day, it's what the company thinks. And whether or not people are still watching them. Which I think people are still watching Phase Connect plenty enough. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to like VTuber agencies. I want a VTuber agency that respects, you know, me as like a creator. And I want an agency that actually respects me as a creator. That, you know, and if you respect me as a creator, then I can do, you know, the best that I can for your company and like your agency. That's, I mean, that's kind of like, that should be like common sense, you know? Otherwise, I'll just keep being independent and we'll see where it goes. But, I think really like the biggest problem is that I don't know how I would audition. I'm really bad at auditions. I'm bad at auditions and I'm bad at taking tests. I get really nervous when it comes to auditions and taking tests. When you said, I scrolled upon you and said, hey, you lost the game, you didn't immediately ban me, which was refreshing. I'm glad that it was, because, like, I'm not trying to be a fucking, like, uptight fucking cringe lord when I'm VTubing. Okay? I grew up on 4chan. I grew up on 4chan, Newgrounds, and fucking, like, flash animations of, like, stick figures, like, beating the shit out of each other and, like, murdering each other. Okay? That's what I hate. I want to be banned. Yeah. You know? Like, what do you expect from a guy who, like, grew up playing fucking, like, flash animations of, like, stick figures, like, killing each other? Or torturing each other on Newgrounds. By the way, that should be a stream content idea. That should be a stream idea. We should stream those old... We should stream old Newgrounds flash animations and see what happens. That sounds like a great fucking idea. We should stream old Newgrounds flash animations. Like stick figure suicide. Or wait, no. Stick figure torture. No, stick figure death chamber. What was it fucking called? We need to, like, do, like, the old stick figure, like, castle crashers, or, like, castle defenses, and, like, the stick figure torture, and, the old, Pico games. Like, the school shooting one. The Pico school shooting game. I think we'll get away with it. We're a small enough streaming community. We'll get away with it. Right? Don't get banned. I don't think I would get banned. I mean, it's no more violent than, you know... What the hell are you on about? Old Newgrounds games. Like, old Newgrounds, like, flash animation games. Yeah, we're old. But that would be a really funny idea. What about Yandere Simulator? Yandere Simulator could be on the list. Yandere Simulator could be a potential. We could recreate the Yandere Simulator 10,000 polygon toothbrush or whatever the fuck it was. God, how the fuck did that end up in that guy's game? Did you just accidentally, like, upload a high poly and then forgot about it? I don't know. I aged like Manasama. I wish I aged like Manasama. I hope I age like Manasama. I really want to age like Manasama. I should have gotten into, like, intense skincare, like, way earlier in my life. But thankfully, you know, because of the microplastics in my balls, giving me, you know, millennial youth genetics, it might not be too late. Which, you know, I've started using Purito. Because I think my skin is like sensitive to breakouts lately. I don't know why. I have like some weird genetic thing going on, I guess, at my age. But I think what I really need to do though is I need to get caught up on like making videos and like making short form content though, because that's really important. But I'm also trying to like save up. I'm trying to save up money so I can get something that I've been really wanting for like years now. which hopefully I will be able to get soon. Hopefully it won't be a waste of money. I hope it's not a waste of money. It'd be really fucking awful if it was. Turned out to be. Becca, pick a number 1 through 4. 2. Ugh. 2. Red, green, blue, or purple? Purple. I think another thing is like, Zoomy. Zoomy VT is actually streaming. I haven't seen Zoomy. I don't. This is like the first time I've ever actually seen Zoomy being online. But it says you're gonna find love on a bus helping someone with their belongings. Ha. Joke's on you, I don't ride a bus. I don't ride any buses. So I guess that's never coming true. Did I join too late for the arting? Yeah. I kind of, like, did a couple of things, and then I started ranting about Pokemon Stadium. And I think we're gonna end it here. I think we're gonna end it here, like, early. I think we're gonna end it here early. It's the weekend. I want to like go hang out and do stuff. One thing I should mention though, I have been considering adding a public voice channel to the Litterbox Discord. The reason being is that I have realized that it seems to be a really popular thing to do. So, with that in mind, I will probably add a public channel. And I will hang out in there sometimes. And that means the community, we can all hang out together. And, I don't know. Say bad words. Can you ban me from it? No. You're like my VIP. Why would I ban you from it? But yeah, that was an idea that that was another thing that I wanted to talk about. I think there's spinal fluid leaking from my nose. Why would there be spinal fluid leaking from your nose? Anyway. All right. Everybody, TikTok. Well, TikTok restricted my, TikTok shut my live down because, a YouTube video said the F word. But, you know, YouTubers, TikTok, obviously, even though TikTok can't hear me right now. If you can, come over and join the Twitch Litter Gang. Come join the Litter Gang on Twitch. It's VekkaSlyzelVT. We appreciate having you here. Before everybody goes, stay here. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Everybody, we're gonna get on this raid. We're gonna get on this raid. We're gonna represent Litter Gang. We're gonna raid this motherfucker. It's a small mouse. Small mouse girl. So everybody get in on this raid. I want as many people as possible in this raid. 3 viewers? Yeah, well, whatever. Alright. I also might, I might actually, like, experiment with my schedule, though. I might start getting experimental with, like, my scheduling times. I might actually try to do a 12 to 6. If I go back to 6-hour streams, I might actually do a 12 to 6. And I might start trying to do that again, and I might try to, revolve my life around that. So if I do try to do that, just You know, keep an eye out for the Twitch, you know, keep an eye out for the stream announcements. If you don't see it on Twitch, you can see it in the Discord community. Join the Discord community. It's very fucking easy if you haven't yet. It's very easy to just fill out a fucking verification ticket in the support ticket channel. Confirm that you're over 18, and you'll get the roles and you get access to everything that you get access to. It's like a litmus test. It's a litmus test for, like, literacy. It's like an IQ test. It's like a basic IQ test to join, like, the Discord community. Yeah. All right, we're raiding. Everybody go. Go, 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 go. Okay, bye.
There we go. This is fine. Hey, yo! Becca, thank you for the raid. How was stream? We get a shout out for our raiders, please. Welcome in, welcome in. What were you up to today? I hope you had a great time. If you have to get food, get water, get rest.